Hi, my name is MADJR and I'm here today to say to y'all how I record during quarantine. Some of you guys know and some of you guys probably don't know that I have a music studio. But right now during quarantine I can't go there and I have to stay at home. So I found a way to do everything I want at home. And it's actually not that difficult. What I had to do to begin recording at home was just to basically... And I have here guitars, bass drum, snare. I have like a version of a bottom snare, explosion effect, reverse snare effect, overheads, toms, screams. Yeah, choir. I have synths. And then I have, I think, lead guitar. It's good because I haven't labeled anything, so. I have hi-hat effects. I have a folder for things that I didn't use, and I have a folder for the explosion effects. Basically how I recorded this was the guitars. I used the pedals that I have. And for the bass and the drums, I used MIDI. But the thing is that I have here my drum set from my studio imported into this program, because I mic'd up every single part of the drum set and I put it here so you can digitally play this. For example, here we have bass drum, stick noise, snare, kind of like a rim shot. Then you have like a softer snare for the ghost notes. Clap. I actually clapped and got some people to clap with me, and then I put it all together and edited it so it will be all in sync. I have low tom, hi-hat, mid-low tom, open hi-hat, mid-tom, high tom, high tom, high tom. We have power ride, which I use as a crash. Power ride normally. No, this is the ring of the power. This is the ring of the power ride. This is the power ride normally. Then we have the splash symbol, the China, the crash. We have here, it's like a softer version of the drum set, so I hit everything softer or in a different way to have like some extra accents. This is the top of the hi-hat, the top of the open hi-hat. We have very soft toms here. Yeah. We have the rims of the toms. Yeah. We have a softer snare, we have a softer bass drum. And here we have the softer cymbals. They're played very softly. I recorded, here there are some toms there. They're played softly. I recorded everything with the Shure SM57, and it had some boomier low frequencies in the cymbals, so I had to kind of cut that out. I did some EQ editing before putting it in this MIDI pad here, but I still didn't produce it as much, so it'll actually sound like a raw drum set being played, and I can actually mix it later. I have this VST here that I made a preset for my Yamaha bass. I actually recorded the bass, each string individually, and then I put here from the notes that the string actually reaches until the other starts. So I have basically all 5 strings of my bass, because it's a 5-string bass, and the lowest it goes because of the tuning is A, from the drop A tuning that I usually do. And I use this to record. I have here 2 presets. One is the first one I recorded and the other one is the quantized one. Quantized because I actually recorded the first one and it has like some gaps when you actually trigger the note, and when it happens it takes like less than a second, but it's still noticeable, so I had to make a quantized version that plays right when you click the keyboard. For programming this, I'm using my keyboard, and it usually works pretty well, and I just fix it in the MIDI session later. Regarding vocals, I've been using two main microphones, and one of them is the Shure SM58 Classic, am I right? And then I have here the SM7B, a beast, right? It's without the pop filter, but I usually use the fattest one because I like how it sounds. So yeah, it helps with the lack of acoustic treatment. For the SM58, I'm also using a pop filter. Oh, and speaking about lack of acoustic treatment, you probably can hear that this room is pretty noisy. It has lots of natural reverberation, which is something you kind of don't want while recording. I kind of made this cardboard box, and it has 4 socks inside and a piece of acoustic foam from my studio. And I've been putting the microphone inside there and singing and screaming inside it. It works, but it sounds a bit more boxy than I would want it to. Pun intended and not intended at the same time, you figure it out. But it works. It's a bit more difficult to EQ on the final steps, but it kind of works. So yeah, I have like 4 guitars, but the only one I could bring here was this one because it was the only one with all the strings in it. And I usually play this one in like an alternate drop C tuning, but it's been so long since I played this, and these strings are from 2015, by the way. I played it in one song in the studio, and then I kind of let it rest for like 5 years. Oh my god, 5 years. That's so bad. And then when I finally pick it up to play, I noticed that the lower string was an A, which is what I usually use for my songs, the drop A tuning. So I thought, oh, I have so many new projects in drop A, why not just try to tune this in drop A? And it works, even though the string gauge is 11s. So it shouldn't be able to hold that well, but it did. And even in Invasion, one of my newest songs, I play with only the 6th string in F, and the rest is as if it's drop A. So it's like it held pretty well, even in F. So yeah, I really like this guitar. It's an active pickup guitar, so it needs batteries, but it was better getting batteries at the last minute than having to buy new strings and restring guitars with Floyd Roses. So yeah. A lot of people said, and including Rudy Ayub, that my mixing is kinda dark and it's kinda muffled. But that is practically on purpose though. I'm not saying Rudy Ayub is wrong, and I'm not saying that people who think my songs are muffled are wrong. But I'm saying that it's kinda on purpose, and if you guys want me to change this, let me know. Because I do something that is very personal, so that kind of mixing is very appealing to me. So maybe it's not appealing to everyone, and if people want me to know that, you should definitely tell me. Because I like the way it sounds when it's not that bright, the mix. Because I feel like everyone nowadays, especially in like heavier metal music or core music, people do things extra bright, and sometimes it gets tiring to listen to on a longer basis. Like if you listen to 100 songs that are bright, you're gonna get way more tired than listening to a song that is darker. If people don't agree with me, that's fine, and if you guys think that my mixing is too muffled still and it's not pleasant to listen to it, you can tell me. I'm gonna start doing it a bit more brighter. But in my own opinion, and the way I like consuming music, I think that you can listen to music for a longer time when it's not piercing highs through your ears, you know? And I enjoy mixing my songs a lot more when it's not that tiring and I can work faster, you know? But yeah, I like the way my music is going recently. I've been exploring a lot. I've been doing a lot of different things. I've been exploring a lot. And if you guys want to see more, just let me know. For this video, I'm actually not recording with the lavalier mic, so the sound quality is probably very reverberated. It's not very pleasant. But I'm gonna have to EQ the shit out of it later, and hopefully it'll sound decent. What I had to do to begin recording at home was just to basically transform everything into MIDI, bass and drums, and then just record guitar and vocals and mix everything with headphones. So that was it for this video. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like. If this video gets 15 likes, I'm gonna show you how I do beats, because I do beats on my phone and on my computer. So if you guys want to know that, I'm planning a video and I'm gonna only release it if this video gets 15 likes. And it's about me doing beats on my phone. So if you guys are interested in that, leave a like. If you want to comment anything, just comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know in the comments down below how you've been recording this quarantine. Or if you're recording at all, maybe you're not. And maybe this video will make you record, will help you start recording. I can't make you record, I'm not your boss. So if you want to record, I can just help. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'm watching you. Subscribe right now, wherever the subscribe button is on the screen. And that will make me know that you're enjoying my content, and it'll make me do more and more and more. Just for you, right there. So that's it. See you all in the next video. Bye bye.